So this weekend you played both your goaltenders. Talked to some of the defensemen saying that on Friday's game they felt that they kind of let Kaz down, wish they'd play better in front of him. So how important is that relationship between the goaltender and the defenseman and kind of trust going both ways?
Well, I think it's, when you talk about defense, it's a team thing. You know, I mean, it's not just the defensemen, it's the forwards. But we had a few D that we thought struggled, you know, for half the game that I think improved. But I think that that first goal that they got was kind of off an unfortunate break, too. I mean, Andy's shot went off the shaft of a stick, and then it ended up on the breakaway. And I think that goal kind of put everybody on the heels a little bit. And then we played a little bit soft, and you can't do that against that team. But we got going. Everybody got going, I thought, for the most part, for the second half of the game. Even, parts of the second period, even parts of the first period, I thought we played pretty well. We had a little more intensity and determination in the third period, which you should when you're down. But overall, I thought, we just dug too deep a hole. But those guys rebounded, and played. Our team played much better defensively the next night, blocking shots for Matt, which we need to do. I think that needs to be a consistent thing anyway. Blocking shots from the forwards, the D. You always got to help out the goaltender.
Casimir, how do you think he handled the pressure of making that first collegiate start against the Gophers?
Well, unfortunately, we didn't envision him having a breakaway 30 seconds into the game. But I thought after they got the first couple goals, I think a little bit like our team, he kind of settled in and played real well. I thought he had a real strong third period. He had 2 or 3 really tough saves that might not look tough to your normal fan, but were through like screens and finding the puck, and I thought he did a good job of that. And you gotta love the guy's, his demeanor, his attitude. At the end of the day, he said, "Hey, I had fun, but I didn't win, and but I felt I got better." And that's a great demeanor for him to have, and he'll look forward to his next opportunity.
What was it during the week that gave you the confidence to throw him out there against Minnesota and for that to be his first collegiate start, or was it something you just saw during the morning skate on Friday?
No. I mean, we had through some inter-squad scrimmages, the exhibition game, I thought he was solid. He didn't give up any goals. So when we didn't bring him in here to not have the opportunity to play. I joked down in Notre Dame that they didn't have any tape on him, which was probably true. But no, I was totally comfortable with playing him, and he deserved to, because through the last 2 weeks he was probably the better goalie.
How do you compare the two now after seeing what Matt put up there on Saturday? Those two back to being a little bit neck and neck, or?
Yeah, I think again, I said at the beginning of the year, I'm comfortable with our goaltending. I think we have good goalies. I mean, Matt's got the most experience, and I'm very happy for him that he went in and had the game he had, because it's better for our team. I mean, again, if we're in a situation where both of them are playing to their ability, we can maybe have a rotating thing, but we haven't decided that yet. And who knows? It might be where if someone gets hot, we're going to run with them for a while. It doesn't matter who it is.
Home opener this Friday. I know you had the exhibition game, but you excited to get out here and play for real with this team? Yeah,
we certainly got to change what we got to find and make this place a tougher place for opponents to come in. I think last year was really disappointing for our program to win 5 games at home. We're a great team on the road, and we need to continue that, but we need to win it here at home, and we need to make it difficult. It starts on Friday, so it's been a focus. Now, hopefully our guys respond to that, but this is an important place. You have to win. You got to win the majority of your games at home, and then you've got to be a good team on the road to finish in the top part of the league and have a chance to win the league. So it starts here on Friday. Let's see if we can start it off right away.
What is it about Mankato that's going to pose some challenges this weekend?
Well, they got a veteran team, and they've got four lines. I think they're only playing 2 freshmen. They played a couple of freshmen last year. I think they got experienced goaltenders. Their back end is. Their whole team has got experience. They're way similar to us as far as returning guys. But they've certainly got some difference makers up front. Guys like Leitner, Tate is a good hockey player. Palmquist on the back end. But they've got a good mix. They're a team that goes hard to the net. They really, so we've got to defend well, defend rushes. We've got to defend, low to high plays where they're getting traffic at the net. You're going to see it all year. That's what teams have to do to score. And this team, off rushes, will attack the net hard. So we need to make sure we've got good coverage coming back in, not just the primary rush. We've got to make sure that we're clearing pucks and not allowing second and third opportunities. So, and they've got a good power play. They return pretty much all their guys. So, again, you're probably going to be saying every week is just staying out of the box and not allowing too many power play opportunities for opponents.
On the other side, you mentioned earlier before the season started, you're concerned with the way your power play produced last season. 3 goals this weekend, so how are you feeling now about the way that's going to play out?
Well, it's a good start. I mean, again, if you can get a power play goal a game, that's good. For our guys, just to have that, feeling of scoring again, and having a decent start on the power play certainly can build confidence, but hopefully that'll get better. And again, it's still a little bit of a work in progress because we didn't really come in with a set number 1 unit or 2 unit. We've got some freshmen too that I think could be power play guys in time too. So that might change a little bit, but I'm encouraged by the start. I think our guys did a good job, and we still need to shoot the puck more. I don't think we don't shoot the puck enough, so we've got to be working on that here this week.
How'd you rate the performance of those young guys, sophomores and freshmen that got in the lineup against Notre Dame and Minnesota, and how did you see them maybe grow a little bit from Friday to Sunday?
Which one, the sophomore group or the freshman group?
We'll start with the freshman group.
Well, again, Kuhlman was the only one that played both games, and again, I think he continues to be probably one of our most consistent guys. He's just a solid player. He's a 200-foot player. He's responsible. I thought Jared Thomas and Brett Bain had a strong game too for us for their first game against Minnesota. They made plays. I think they got more comfortable as the game went on. And I thought Nick McCormick on the back end Sunday did a good job too. He's a competitor. He's got good intensity. He's not a big guy, but we put him with Kotick, and those guys end up playing a little bit of practice. So he moves the puck. He can be other. He gives us another dimension, another lefty on the power play, and he's not afraid to compete defensively. And I think those are kind of what you saw a little bit on Sunday. So overall, I thought those guys did good. And the hard part is trying to figure out lineup each week right now. Trying to get everybody in early in the year. Unfortunately, we had a couple guys not get in the lineup. One was due to injury, and the other was just unfortunate numbers. So just one of those things where we got to try and work those guys in and try and spot them when we can, and try and come up with a lineup each week that's going to go on.
Sophomores.
Well, obviously Dom had a great weekend. Him and Alex were one of the 2 best players. I mean, I thought that line was outstanding for us with Krause on the right wing. I thought a couple of our sophomore Ds struggled Friday, but picked up their play over the last 4 periods. But overall, those guys, they're a big part of our team. They were last year, and they're going to be this year. And sometimes you got to let them live with some struggles and let them figure it out, because they've proven that they can play consistently at a high level. So, but overall, I was pleased. I was pretty pleased with our whole team, both nights and through the weekend. I thought there was a lot of good things and a lot of good things to build on. But as long as we understand it gets tougher. We played two good hockey teams. Early in the year it was to play, I think, 4.5 good periods out of 6, and then more importantly, come back on Sunday after you lost and play a more complete 60 minutes for early in the year. I was really pleased with how we played.
Sandy, what do you think about Mooch getting his number retired?
Well, I think it's awesome. I'm glad he's not here to tell you about it, but no, it's great. He's a good friend. He's been a part of our staff. He's he's one of the most passionate alumni we have. He's great hockey player, I know from playing against him. He still jokes with me about the '84 game, and they scored the winner. But we have fun, so it's a great honor for him, well deserved.